Hey guys, my name is Mir the Lamppost, and you guys know that fear where you were like, holy crap, why was I afraid of that? Well, I do. And today we're going to be talking about that. So you can leave your weird fears in the comments, and yeah, let's squaddle right in. Many of you may not know what this is. I'll tell you, my friend. This is a carpet cleaning company called STEEMAH. And I know it's not an Ohio only thing, but in recent times it's pretty rare to find these things roaming the streets. Basically, it was a carpet cleaning company. They had an ad campaign where at the very end their jingle will be played in like record player tone. And I was weird, so I was horrified of that. If you were my age, then this, like, the stuff of nightmares, it was so scary. But now I'm not afraid. Call 1-800-STEEMAH. Stanley Steamer makes carpets cleaner. I'm sorry. And moving on to our next horrifying fear we have. Oh, do you guys know of these toys that you'd find them like at your local like drugstore, where basically it was a stuffed animal and it had a little thing on its foot or whatever that when you pressed it, it would sing or move or something. Well, it was about 2009 and we had one of these. I was searching for pictures of this thing. I found this, and it's this stuff of nightmares. You don't want to know about this. This is like, one time this thing went off in my closet at night. It was terrifying. Basically, this is what it looked like. Now, you're like, oh, this is so harmless. It was harmless. So, I would listen to this over and over again. It was basically this little purple thing. I drew it the best I could, and it would sing the Monster Mash. You know, that weird old song that everybody seems to know. And, about on year 2, when we got this, the battery started dying, and it would start singing it in slow motion, like normal dead battery things did. And I was absolutely horrified of this. Little rugrat Meep couldn't take it. So, around the end of that fall, I was relieved when we got to take it down, and we had to leave it at my grandma's house for the rest of eternity. So, yeah, never forget it. Rest in spaghetti. Next up on the terrifying agenda, we have alarm clocks. SpongeBob alarm clocks. So, a few years back, I think about 2009, my grandma got me a SpongeBob alarm clock. And basically, if when it would sing this fun song, this is actually what it looked like. So, basically, when it went off, it would sing the fun song, F is for friends who do stuff together. So, I had this, and one night I was happily sleeping, and it went off by itself, and I was like terrified. So, and my mom said you were just dreaming, but just in case, we put it in Dom's room. That very night, it went off by itself in real life for Dom, and it was probably the most terrifyingly coincidental things I've ever witnessed. And a few days later, I gave it to my friend who came over. He was very pleased, and now he has the curse. There's so many more things I can talk about, but unfortunately, I can't find any pictures, so I'll just talk about them. So, back in like 2009, McDonald's had an ad campaign where, man, all my fears come from 2009. Anyway, they had an ad campaign where, they had a, how you have, like, when you go over to your, like, grandpa's house and you have that fish mounted on a wall and you press, it would sing. They had one of those, and it was singing about how it didn't want to be eaten. And I remember I was sitting there and I was like, oh, this is so I was just sitting there watching The Simpsons stuff, and this commercial comes on, and it was terrifying. Also, 2008 actually, there was that one Garmin commercial where there's a bunch of nutcrackers walking. I actually looked it up, and it's pretty funny. It's nutcrackers walking, and there's like a terrifying clown. That might have been the reason I was afraid of it. But yeah, it was pretty. KFC logo used to scare me for no apparent reason. Yeah, those are some of my random fears. Again, leave your random fears that used to scare you in the comments, and I can't wait to read those. Peace out and